Virgo. Hello Virgo. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to my channel. I'm Shandra Lynn. This is going to be your general energy reading. It's timeless, so whenever you come across it, it's meant to be, but I am recording it for around mid-June. And so we'll move along. Please remember that it is general, so take it how it resonates with you in your life, in your situations, and your experiences. Disregard the rest. It is more focused on the etheric and the eternal, so more inwards. Anything that is revealed about the energies outside yourself are really just to help you gain clarity and understanding within yourself. Also, thank you so much for the likes, the subscribes, the comments, and the donations. It really just gives me, like, I don't know, it just makes me all want to be up in this camera. It makes it very much more comfortable, like the energy's different. It's very effortless to be in front of the camera and channeling this energy. So thank you. And with that, we will go ahead and get started. What I wanted to say is, in preparation of getting ready to come in and start the readings today, I was unsure of what reading I was starting with. I'm starting with you, Virgo. But I went ahead and started kind of calling in the energy. It's very anxious. Like there is a very unsettling, anxious feeling. Like stomach's nervous, can't quite eat. It's just really, It's dying down now that I have delivered that message. And it's not even a message. It's just like, is this how you're feeling? We'll go ahead and pull some cards to see what is going on with this energy for you. There we go. On the bottom of the deck, you got great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. So, and fire guardian, ignite your passion. So yeah, this is really I'm picking up on two energies. I'm rejecting one because I'd like to just kind of focus on this good energy. So you got Jesus here, kind of like, hey, this is going to be great. It's going to be great. It's just it's a pain in the ass. So this ignite your passion. So this nervousness feeling, this anxious feeling is you have somehow been taking action steps. It doesn't matter how small they are. They're still extremely powerful, but you've been doing it and it's been leading you in the direction of your passion. But what I want to say is there's this bit of yourself. It's almost like the shadow work aspect, but it's kind of that almost wanting to go back through the programming and making sure, because it's like you recognize this fire is yours and you're like, crap, did I leave something explosive in there? Kind of an energy. It's almost like the anxiousness is coming from a place of recognizing that this is here, but almost unsure if you have done all the internal work. Yeah, you might have forgot to do something, might have forgot to do some kind of work in some way, but you got the great teacher right here underneath. So what I want to say is anything that you are, it's almost like you can't even, it's almost like the nervousness is coming from because you can't spot what it is that you're picking up on that you think you might have neglected in some way. And there's nothing. It's almost like I'm being told that anything that you you put adequate energy into everything for, where you're going at this time. What the heck? We'll get some clarification cards, kind of see what the aspects of the cycle we're at really quick for you. But this is a great thing. This nervousness is just a sign that whatever it was that you were working through, it's now at a completion stage. That nervousness thing kind of comes from, like, you know, that aspect of you going like, oh, I just need 5 more minutes to tweak it up and make it look better. It's, you know, like, really just when you're feeling that anxiousness, just allow yourself to breathe through it and reassure yourself that you have done an amazing job. It's like Jesus doesn't just come and be in a space with you and be able to just kind of chill and hang out and kind of be there as a supporting energy when you're going through this process. Because if there's still shit to be taken care of, he's normally triggering the fuck out of you because he's got that shit in his arms and he's taking it out. He's taking it out. It's trash. It's gone. It's no good no more. But this is more kind of along the lines of Jesus just kind of sitting around a fire going, you know, where's the blunt? Like, let's just chill and relax. It's okay. It's okay. Everything is cleaned up. It's almost like there's a part of your physicalness is, your physical, the anxiousness, if that is really like, well, of course it would be a thing that would keep your attention a lot more. If this resonates, use that anxiousness as of creating a great accomplishment. I'm kind of picking up, it's like if you can pull back to when you were younger and when you get, like, because you knew you were fixing to be called up on stage to receive some kind of award, or you knew you were fixing to be called up in front of the class to present something. I'm trying to take it back to when it, like, you were constantly always having to get up in front of your peers to, you know, present something or receive something. But because of the pattern that you have breaking from, this pattern is almost like the opposite. This pattern had you believing like you're not being called up because what you put forth is shit. It's that kind of energy that you have broke through. So the anxiousness that you are feeling is really just the last of the physical symptoms that are on their way out. They're on their way out because you are being called up, you are being presented, you are being rewarded, and what you have worked on, almost, it's like you're worried that you didn't tweak it enough and it's already won first place. And all that anxiousness tweaking is a deception from the old. All it's saying is like, well, you're not going to win, but it's lying because you've already won. So just allow that anxiousness that you are feeling, let that be a beacon that, yes, you are anxious because you are fixing to be in the spotlight in a good way. You have to keep reminding yourself of that in a sense. Like, if you have been doing the work in a way that Jesus is going to be able to stand by you because you haven't been attacking all of his other siblings, then just, you've done amazing. You've done amazing. Yeah, this is Hunter would track down your fears and your desires. It's almost like when you want to do something, I loved going to, like, the big pools when I was younger. And every time I'd go jump off the high dive, it was like, you know, like my stomach would drop a little bit, but I'd still do it. I jumped off cliffs and everything else too, you guys. It wasn't just like at pools. Like, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this part is kind of like, let that be a beacon, let that anxiety be a beacon to help guide you more in this direction. And then we also got Lord would take charge with authority. That's why it's really important for you to go, okay, anxiety, it's time for you to go, you know, send it out with a goodie bag or something. Because you are you are presenting whatever it is that you have done in some way, shape, or fashion, however this resonates for you. But some way it's yeah. See, allow that perspective. Ooh, breathe. What did I say? Breathe in the forest. Okay, so you got the Milky Way perspective in the north, right? This perspective is kind of, I want to say, this shift in perspective, and then you allowing yourself to embody it and believe it. No matter how, any new energy to that energy is amazing. It's more energy into the new than into the old. So even trickles are like, amazing and extraordinary. You got the iceberg was submerged in the new, and this is really just talking about, I'm feeling like there's going to be some shocking, like, oh wow, like it really feels like you are going to be almost like out of the loop and confused for a second, because you're going to be hearing praise, but it's going to shock you when you realize that that's being spoken of what you have done. All right. In the north, you got ancestors and generations. The anxiety, especially if you're more in tune with yourself, could be more powerful than what it would be just for you alone. But if you are aware on any conscious level that you are healing your genetics, if you're healing your ancestral line, then it's almost like your anxiety vacuum, as it goes out, it's sucking the ancestral gunk with it. So as you're breathing and as you're chilling and as you're asking, you're just allowing this energy to flow on its way out, call on your ancestors, because they'll probably come in and have you laughing and being a little bit goofy. In the west, you got river and you got movement. Another thing about this anxiety could be that it is constantly flowing. This change is steadily happening. It's not happening it's almost like I feel like you're thinking like, well, if it would happen quicker, then it would be easier. Because it's almost like there is movement. It's just at a slower, more relaxed pace. And this is your right. You have earned it, but it does take a little bit of energy to get used to, especially when your subconscious is used to being a bit more busier in that old energy. But you are heading towards your passions. Every time you step closer, that flame gets bigger, it gets higher. It is unable. It's not a destructive fire. Anything that goes up in the flames was meant to go up in the flames in a sense. So it might seem like I just got shown that, like they showed me that it might seem like the fire is growing and coming to you. Yeah, powerful, right? That's what you're feeling. But I'm picking up that it's not the fire that's doing it. It is you. That is your energy. You are gliding towards it. You no longer even have to consciously walk. Like it's just a magnetic pull. It's powerful. Do you guys have any more messages? So ask at this time for what it is that you feel that would be very comforting, and just allow this energy. But everything is happening according to divine timing. This energy, this pace is to let you keep your balance. So focus on it, keeping balance and being in a restful state. It's almost like you got the pattern going and you got the cycle created, and now it's time to let it pick up momentum on its own. All right? Allow it to pick up momentum on its own. And I will leave it at that. If you are still here, thank you so much. I really hope that this brought clarity and understanding. And I love you. I'll talk to you soon.